All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where we defy tyranny. It is February 1st, 2024. Crazy how time flies. Already a month into 2024, which is going to be a bullish year. Probably about another year and a half to 2 years of bull market territory if the charts repeat what they've been doing the last few cycles. And I want to talk about a couple things today. One in particular. Celsius. So, I got into Celsius at the very beginning of that company's start, along with Voyager as well. And they were both very, very trying to deal with their bankruptcies. I was with Circle, which got bought out by Voyager in 2019. And about the same time I got into Celsius, 2018, I was really early on that. I didn't get on the hype and try to get the good rates. I believed in crypto. I believed in a future. I believed in a way that centralized traditional markets could integrate into blockchain. And with those two entities, it did not happen. They failed. It was corrupt. And there was no way to know, really. I mean, there were some warning signs, but you have both CEOs that are lying straight up. Like Alex Mashinsky was lying every single day on AMAs, and everyone believed it, and everyone's getting rewards and making money. And why wouldn't you believe it? You're not going to know. And then also they're under jurisdiction with the SEC and the America stock markets or whatever. They're all approved, and they wouldn't be able to get their licenses if they weren't at least looked at by the SEC and FTC, and it's just Voyager was based in Canada, and Celsius originally was European, and then it did get an American office. So it's what the hell happened? It was a breakdown. I think it was a government attack, and then SEC completely failed, maybe on purpose. There's FTX stuff along with the administrations of the government politics. So it's just so insane. So back to the point. I believed in crypto. I believed in blockchain. I believed in decentralization. And the second that they started integrating blockchain technology into traditional markets, it failed. And it didn't the second, but it started as a good thing and then it failed. So I believe in blockchain still, and that was 2 years ago. And finally, Celsius has squared up, and they're going to be releasing what's left of the crypto. I'll be getting some paybacks, thank God. I mean, I already got my payback, some of my payback from Voyager, and it was trash because they liquidated it into US dollar at the low of the market. It was a complete travesty. It's really messed up what happened with that. Should be completely illegal. But with Celsius, they kind of pushed through it, but they still screwed us too. And really, the moral of this is cryptocurrency is about a revolution. It's about decentralization, taking custody of your own funds. Coinbase survived, Crypto.com survived, Binance, Kraken survived. It's just they may not survive in the future. I mean, I think you're going to have to take custody of your own money. They might be able to get. I don't know if it's going to work where they're going to get FTC or what is it? It's FDIC insured with Bitcoin. Lose one Bitcoin, we'll give you your Bitcoin. I don't know if that'll ever happen. It might, but I mean, you really just need to be able to secure your own funds. Don't trust anything. This whole bull market. Make your money on these exchanges. Get it off. Make that money. Don't keep much on those exchanges. It's not financial advice. This is just life advice. Just don't keep everything all in one pot. I thought that would work. I had my stuff spread out with Voyager, Celsius, FTX, a couple other. The stuff that survived the best, some on Coinbase, but mostly the stuff that was the safest was the stuff that were on my private wallets. Exodus, Atomic Wallet. I have a couple other wallets the Ledger, of course, but even that's kind of sketchy. I don't know if I trust Ledger anymore, so you really need to look at other options. But back to, it's been 2 years and finally getting my funds back. And some people had all of their savings on it. I mean, it was like a big nest egg. I had that separated and other stuff. We're finally getting that money back. What do I think about it? I think we're still getting screwed. Ionic is the I guess, the new company that is coming out of Celsius, which will be managing the crypto mining farms pretty much. So that might turn out to be pretty profitable. Maybe they can, maybe, I don't know if they can make trades. They just have to maybe give us payouts of the crypto that they're mining. I'm not really too keen on how that's going to work. I'll support it. Why not? It's just it's a little sketchy, but getting like 25-30% of my original crypto that I had in there, a complete loss. The only positive I could think about it is if I make a lot of money in this bull market, I should be able to write off those massive losses towards the gains I'll be making. That's the only silver lining. It just took away a lot of time. Gave me a lot of stress, though it did teach me a lot of things about human nature. You can't trust your government. You can't trust centralization. You can't trust, governments, but you can trust blockchain. You can trust Bitcoin. That system works. It's been immutable. It can't stop. So just as long as you take care of your crypto, you should be safe. So just be very careful in the bull market. We got another year to 2 years of, it should be really exciting. There should be some really good developments, and I think things would get a lot more optimistic. We were in pretty much hell from this entire period, even really in here too. This is hell. We're finally breaking out of it, and I think things will be all right. Things will get better. I think we'll just have to see. But I wanted to make a couple little lines here. We'll do a couple zones here to kind of show where do we think this bull market's going to go. My target's been 100 to 120, but I'm going to do some little live price action. So we made it to the top of this area, the previous wicks of the bull market start. So basically we came on up and then retested the bull market breakout from 2017. Now, we're getting ready to get into some similar situation where we're going to break out of this thing. Hopefully. I doubt we're going to come up here and just fall down. I guess that could happen, but even if we do that, if we have a bear market, it's not going to be a bad one. If we come up to maybe we make a smaller all-time high, maybe we come up here, we come up, and then fall, something pathetic like that. Worst case worse, I think we'll probably come down to 35, 40K or something like that. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I don't. That's my most bearish case. I think the next year for sure is going to be bullish. I don't think enough people are not caring about crypto right now. I talked about people were starting to talk about it at Christmas time. And people were asking me about it, saying it was doing good, and then it kind of fizzled out. And yeah, I just there's no hype out there yet. So we're still early. There's still time. I don't want to say there's plenty of time, because really to get your portfolio straight, you really have about 2 to 3 months, 6 months tops, really, to really develop that portfolio. But even then, after that, you're not going to really want to put money in it for tax reasons. You want to stop buying a year out before you start cashing out. That way your tax liabilities won't be so bad. All right, so rudimentary top of about 389% from that breakout zone. 300, it's a little less actually. Now I'm trying to try to be conservative initially here, but if we come up, this is actually surprising even me. Now this is 333%. I want to come back a little bit further back here to this area. Maybe we'll take it from that spot, this spot. From the breakout zone. 1,300%. Okay. So we have 1,300%. And 333% from that breakout zone. It's a pretty big difference, and that's like a, what is that? Is that a 0.9% or 90% decrease in returns? Trying to do some math in my head right now, but if we do a 90% decrease in returns, actually do some math here real quick. Okay, if I can do this right. 1322. I think you do 333 divided by, I think I did this right. I think it's a 75% decrease, I believe. It's 1322 times 0.75. So, yeah, it went down. It went down 75%. All right, so we'll take that 333 times 0.75. All right, I believe this will be correct. All right. Bear with me. 333 minus 288. 280. Yeah. So, according to the law of diminishing returns, the next will only go to 53%. Now, this is super conservative. I actually think we'll probably come up further. I mean, I'm thinking like 200%, something like that. But say worst case scenario, 50%, right? It's pretty lame, not gonna lie. But I mean, if we go to 50, my thing says 53% according to my math. So we'll go to 53. So 111,972 per Bitcoin. Now it could go to 120. My call has been 100 to 120. Maybe it goes to 150. We don't really know. But the biggest thing is time base. According to many chart analysis, there's KaotiK Crypt University. There's a few other analysts out there. There's many of them, but a lot of them, it's really more about the time period. Like you want to be out fall, winter of 2025. So whatever the price is going to be, you're going to want to be out in this zone. So that's my two pieces here. I mean, I hope you can follow a little bit of what I'm saying. I've been doing charting analysis since 2017, really delving in 2018, 2019, 2020, trading and failing. I've actually, this cycle, most of my trades have been really positive. You know, if you're going to become a trader, you really need to realize that you're going to be losing for the first few years, and it's going to be really heart-aching. Just think of it like you're losing money because it's like your education. That's the only way I can put it anyway. But yeah, things are pretty exciting right now. And what's also going to happen is people that are going to be receiving this money, and it's going to continue receiving. This is the first distribution payout in Celsius is like 53%. Then your people are going to be getting their equity. And then also there should be another payout coming with Voyager. FTX as well will be getting money. Supposedly they're going to be getting all of their money back, but they'd be taking another 6 months to a year, I've heard. That's speculation. But as people get this money back, they're going to want to make that money back. And people that are in crypto, they're higher risk, and they probably want to revenge trade this thing. They're probably very ticked off, as I have been. And they're going to want to stick it to the man. And I think the prices are going to rally till 2025. I really do. I mean, by the end of the year, I can see 2024 FTX gets settled, and they get that money back, and maybe the administration is going to change in the U.S. There's going to be some things that happen that I think are going to create another bull spike, and then that'll correct. And what happens to the regular stock markets, I don't know. I think there'll probably be another correction. A lot of things, chickens will come home to roost, I think, with the world's policies, the U.S. policies. I think there's going to be a lot of reckoning. I don't want to say, whoever gets in the office next, I think probably will have a lot of cleaning up to do, and it's probably very painful. And it'll be hard, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully we're not in World War III. That's what I'm just kind of scared of, though. And we got here, we're getting the Dixie's being rejected. I was kind of thinking that maybe this thing would roll on a little further up to 104. Still can, but it is getting some rejection. I mean, I see this thing kind of just coming down into the next bull market. I think pretty much the U.S. dollar is going to be in a bear market for a bit. And I think this whole idea that we're going to be getting higher rate, like a stronger dollar, less inflated, I think that's BS. I don't think that's very likely at all. That's me ranting. As far as coins go, I saw that Link was rallying pretty hard. Link and Pith Network. Link must be having something going on. I'm not really sure. For those that maybe watch my channel that were involved with Celsius or anything, so you're getting your payouts back with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to go a little bit next tier risk. I'm not going to go meme coin risk. I'm not that kind of a degen. I like having fundamentals. So I'll put coins probably from Solana, Link, Polygon, so stuff that I know that will stick around and be okay. That's my plan. I'm probably going to stake my Ethereum, but the Bitcoin, I love Bitcoin, but it's had its like day of crazy gains. I think it's going to keep going up. It's going to be less volatile. It's going to be safer, like gold. But I think, yeah, that's it. I think Bitcoin's gains are just pretty much gone. Just like what I said, like if Bitcoin goes to 120, that's a 3x from this point on, which is great. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And as far as the daily chart goes, I want to see Bitcoin go down lower on the RSI. I really do. I just feel like it would be a lot healthier if we go down. Not trying to be a bear about anything. It's just, but we might be turning up. So that remains to be seen. CRO token still looks pretty good for the plucking. Looks like the Dow Jones is making a new all-time high, running on up. Also, with the reason that things will probably be pretty positive this year, election year. They always pump the markets, right? I mean, no one wants to go into their election cycle trying, in a bad spot. So the elections will probably happen, and the bad will happen next year or the year after. They're going to pump the markets possibly. They're going to do whatever they can to keep this thing going. And it probably very much was very planned. Near protocol looking juicy. A lot of these are looking so good. Solana came back down. I don't know if this thing is going to come down hard or not. I want to see it go to $40 or $50, but we're going to need a serious event to do that. And we may get it. I don't know. Objective. This has definitely been one of the big runners of this cycle. I was looking last night, just an idea of you want to figure out what the narratives have been this cycle, which ones have already really made the big runners. Objective is definitely one of them. If we look at the yearly, okay. I don't know why I didn't look at this before, but this just shows you what this bull market has been so far, narrative-wise. I'm really happy I have Rose. So you have Solana. Definitely killer. Injective is on the atomic. Yeah, look at the things that relate to these coins. So Solana, you could probably look at, okay, Solana's good. Layer 1s might be a narrative. Cardano. So the things that are on Solana. So you're looking at Helium, Audius, which is a musician token. It's like a Spotify. which I would really want to start really delving into. There's a few others, of course. Jupiter just had the airdrop, exchange and stuff like that. They're big on NFTs. Injective, I forget exactly what it does, but it's just been a huge thing. Caspa, I missed that boat. Maker, missed that boat. Render has been running hard. IMX, I'm not very familiar with IMX. Oh, it's Immutable X. Okay, I have somewhat of a shared position in that. I use Ember wallet, which is like a hedge wallet, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's like last cycle, it did really cool. Like you could make your own portfolio and it rebalance and stuff. But they're trying things that I'm not so sure. I don't know what to think about it. Blockstack, so that was a part of the Bitcoin ordinals whole thing. Ron, I don't know much about Ron. Cash Network, did that thing just run recently? I don't know much about Akash, to be honest. Helium, HNT, Link, of course. Rune has got stuff going on. It's like a decentralized settlement. I forget exactly what they do. They do like cross-change settlement from different chains, different types of Ethereum, Bitcoin to Solana to whatever. And they do it in a way that's cost-effective and easy. But I have to do some more research on it. But that's just been what's been moving. Some of the smaller ones, Osmosis, Tron has been a rock. ICP for sure. I think ICP will do some really good moves. Rose, ADA, XRP, IoT Dot. I think all these are solid, but there are going to be a fair amount. There's probably a new narrative that comes in and just blows us all away. This has been this narrative, and I think these will continue. But we'll see what's happening this week. So the daily, this is Crypto Bubbles. It's a pretty good little app to check out. All right, we'll check out the news really quick, and I'll probably jump off here. Breaking cryptocurrency exchange decides to terminate operations and close. Let's see who this is. OpenX. That's a pretty big one. I've heard of them. I've never used them. The cryptocurrency compounded by the founders of the Bankrupt cryptocurrency. 3 Arrows Capital. So Voyager and Celsius, I think FTX are all kind of going after that 3 Arrows Capital, OpenX. So that might actually be a positive. Maybe they'll get some money back. Meme Coin Trader earns. Crypto competition heats up. Hong Kong. Bybit. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff you can't do anything with it. It's not U.S. based. Blast from Future. ARK Invest grows bold 19.4% Bitcoin allocation for investors. I actually just bought some more ARK. That's one of the ETF funds. Well, they hold an ETF with their fund, but their cryptocurrency stock. Ethereum's price rally analyzing challenges mount for Binance, 50K Bitcoin in Blackstock's IBIT. Yep, Celsius bankruptcy is over. So sick of it. I think there's potentially Biden administration unveils emergency Bitcoin mining survey. That guy can go. Valkyrie becomes first spot ETF to diversify coin custody. Uses Coinbase. Okay, cool. You should do that. Diversification shows path. Polkadot continue up. Dot's a good one. Valkyrie Jupiter founder brushes off airdrop backlash. Yeah, I don't know. Things are looking pretty good. I'm pretty positive, but I'm waiting on some a little more blood. I don't know if we're gonna get it. We might just get more sideways. And maybe after the Bitcoin halving, we get a sell off. Let's check the hour. Sometimes the hourly, 4 hourly will give us some signs as to what's going on. And actually, not seeing anything. Not a whole lot of volume. Look at the daily. A little bit of bearish divergence. on the daily. Let's see. All right, so, well, no, not really. My bad. Not really. We got a 2 hour. I think we might start going up. It's just kind of just really sideways. I just don't know. Don't know. I thought if we were going to fall, we would have fallen already. Just be ready for anything. I want to jump off here. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to click the like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I will certainly interact with all comments. And hang in there, hodl on. Peace.